This Easter egg is so easy. You can do it in the first few seconds of a game and end up with one of the most powerful weapons we've ever seen in Warzone. Yes, it only has 20 shots, but I've managed to get triple kills with it a bunch of times in Warzone, which is just incredible. For a player like me, to get a triple kill in Warzone is basically unheard of. Some of you might have heard that when this Easter egg first went live with the update, the ray gun didn't do any damage to people. You could just shoot them and it would do nothing, but it would do damage to you. Thankfully, they fixed that in like a couple of hours. They put out a patch really quickly to fix that. So now it's a demon. It does splash damage just like it does in zombies. If you shoot someone who's weak, they literally pop. It's an amazing weapon, and in this guide, I'll show you how to get it. This is actually the third Easter egg guide I've done for Fortune's Keep, just based on this Season 2 update. There's going to be 4. I'm going to do another one afterwards, but I've already put up one on how to unlock the special vault underneath Fortune's Keep, underneath the throne room, where there's a load of golden weapons, and you can get loadout crates, and there's a ton of stuff down there. That's really, really cool. And I've put out a video on the Dragon Stirs Easter egg, where you can make a firework display over the entire island that everybody can see, and you get a special weapon camo that you can use on any of the Modern Warfare 3 guns. So check out my channel for those videos. Then we've got one more to come after this, where I'll show you how to break into the bank vault payday style. Like literally you're using drills on safes and everything. It's pretty cool. But if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So obviously this video is on Fortune's Keep, and you're going to want to drop in ground zero, right in the middle of it. So there's kind of a big glowing blue area in the middle of the map. Aim for that and try to aim right for the middle of it, preferably heading west if you can. Then when you get to the bottom of the pit, you'll see there's kind of a little sort of tunnel going into the ground. If you go in there and you're heading west, you'll see some double doors that you can go through to get into the secret labs. After you've gone through the double doors, you want to take a left and go all the way down that corridor. And then on your right, you're going to see this little kind of side office, and there's a locked door in there that you can't open. And then just kind of along the wall to the right of that, there's a bigger, almost like a blast door type thing, that's being wedged open by a crate. Now, normally when you see stuff like this in Warzone, that means that's an area you can't get into. But this one you can. You can just hop on that crate, climb over it, and sneak into this secret area. Now, when you've got into this area, you'll see a bunch of water. Do not go into the water. It is electrified. Now, your job is to kind of turn off the electricity that's going into that water so that you can escape this room, not through the way you came in, but through a separate secret tunnel. So if you hop onto the boxes that are just in front of you, you should be able to see a kind of red glowing light on the wall. That's next to a switch, and you can activate this switch. Now from now on, the rest of this is on a timer. It's quite a generous timer, but if you mess up, then the switches will sort of deactivate and you just have to start from the beginning again. But that's not going to be a problem for you. So once you've done that, then you can hop back onto the beams and then just keep on moving across over to the other side of the room. You should be able to see a sort of red light on the wall opposite the entrance that you came in from. You need to hop on over there and flick that switch. Then you can move back onto the central beams in the middle of the room. Now if you turn right and look to the far end of the room, it's like an L-shaped room, so this is the furthest end away from the entrance. You've got a couple of jumps to do, just jumping across the gaps in the beams to try and get to the far wall where there's another red light and yes, another switch that you need to activate. Once you've activated this switch, so you've got all three, if you did it fast enough, you'll hear a weird noise and then the electricity will go off, so the water will no longer be electrified. If you did anything wrong, you just need to make your way back to the start and then try it all again and try and be a little bit faster. So once you've got that electricity turned off, now if you go near the entrance and just kind of come back in as if you just came from the entrance and look slightly to the left, if you jump in the water there, you'll be able to find an underground tunnel that's kind of got a piece of debris across it. You should be able to get in on kind of the left side of it and swim down, and then you're going to swim through a fairly short tunnel. You don't need a rebreather or anything like that. Swim through the fairly short tunnel and up into the other side. On the other side, you're going to find a flooded room. You can just go through the door, and then you should be able to go up some stairs, and this takes you to the main secret laboratory that you're trying to get to. Now, the ray gun that you're after should just be sitting on a table right in front of you. We have done this a couple of times where for whatever reason the ray gun hasn't spawned. I've not got any idea what causes that, why sometimes it doesn't happen. My theory is that maybe somebody else gets a ray gun from doing one of the zombies contracts or something, and that causes the ray gun in here to disappear. I don't know, but if you do this right at the beginning of the game, the ray gun should be there for you to pick up. Now, the ray gun you get here only has 20 shots, and as far as I know, there's no way to increase the ammo to add more ammo to it. If using munitions crate or the max ammo pickups or anything like that, I don't think it will add any ammunition to the ray gun. But to be honest, with those 20 shots, you can do a lot of damage. Just hip fire it at people, try and aim near their feet, you'll do a ton of splash damage. If you can find a group of people like all together in one space, it will absolutely decimate them. Also in this room, there's a bunch of other orange boxes and stuff. There's a note on the side that gives a little bit of background lore as to what happened with this whole island with Fortune's Keep, why it exploded, why there's a big hole in the middle of it. And that's pretty much it. You don't need to go all the way back through the sunken corridor. The door that you saw earlier that was locked will now be unlocked, so you can just push your way out of there. Now, I would say when we did this originally, we never saw anybody else go down there. It was absolutely silent. Now that a few more people have heard about this, a few people have seen how to do this, there's definitely going to be a few more people going for it. So I strongly suggest you go there right at the beginning of the game. If you do finish it, not only will you get that ray gun, but also everybody on your squad will unlock this emblem that just shows you the kind of boxes in the electrified water. I think it's kind of cool that it's a special emblem made specifically for this Easter egg. If you've paid attention to the rewards we've had for a while in things like DMZ, this is amazing that we've got something that actually ties into the thing that we were doing. So if you found this video useful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I stream a bunch on here, a bunch of Warzone, normally 9 AM GMT, right here on YouTube, and also over at twitch.tv/Geeky Pastimes. And as I said, there's a bunch more videos on my channel yesterday and today showing more different Easter eggs on Fortune's Keep. So see you for the next one. Goodbye.